We're 5 months in to 2025. Now seems like a good time for me to take you through who I think are the top brands in the golf fashion space. The brands making the best product and the brands that you guys need to be paying attention to. Without further ado, and in no particular order, starting with Grayson. Grayson have been pushing the boundaries when it comes to design and prints, going from strength to strength in the last year or so. The lineup that they have is just insanely versatile, especially in the shirt division. So you've got bold prints, bold colors. So if you're a golfer that likes that sort of look, then they've got you covered. If you're someone who likes a more conservative look, you like plain shirts, but nice colors, crisp designs, details, the fit of the garments are fantastic. From a shirt side, they really do have you covered. Trousers, they offer traditional trousers in a more technical fabric, and they do also offer joggers as well. So if you kind of like to dabble in a bit of both, then they've got you covered from that perspective. And then the mid layers, you've got some really great basic technical quarter zips, but then you've also got those really luxurious hoodies with some fantastic prints, the cardigans. They really do offer something for everyone. And for that reason, for me, Grayson just have to be on the list. So excited to see what the rest of the year has to come from them, and then going into next year, I think they're just going to go from strength to strength. Next on the list is McCade. Now for me, McCade have always made some of the best trousers in golf. For me, the rest of the offering is now on a par with those trousers. What I really love about McCade is they're not out there chasing trends. They're not looking at what's going on social media or what's considered hot. They're staying in their lane. They're making great products for golfers to play golf in, and I really do appreciate that. The use of their color palettes is just sensational. Some of the recent drops that they've done, some beautiful greens, some lovely textures, some beiges, some creams. I love all that sort of stuff, and they're doing such a great job. And with an added tour presence, people like Ewan Ferguson, Alex Noren, they're really getting the name of the brand out there, and I just think they're going to go, again, like Grayson, from strength to strength in the next year or so. Lululemon next up. They make some of the best golf trousers that money can buy. The ABC trouser, slim fit, just absolute game changer, loads of colorways. They are also expanding their offering. They're bringing us more and more product, more polos, more golf specific, great fabrics, great functionality to what they're doing. And it's just great to see a brand of that size now really honing in and really focusing in on the golf with their use of their tour players and their influencers. Roger Steele, I think, does a great job for them wearing the gear. And so, yeah, again, like the brands that I've mentioned already, going from strength to strength, only offering better product. And for us golfers, that's all we want. We want to be able to shop the best possible products, A, that looks great, and B, that has some great fabrics and it's functional to play golf in. Next up, Adidas. Adidas for me have always made just great golf clothing, really consistent, solid golf clothing across the board. They've always used good fabrics, they've always used good colors. The fit of the pieces is always bang on. But for me, with the originals releases that we've had so far this year, we do have more originals to come. But with what's come out so far, I really do think that it's elevated Adidas to the next level when it comes to their golf apparel offerings. Now, what I love about that Originals collection is the pricing. Adidas could have charged an arm and a leg for the new Originals collection. They could really have built up the drop and then started charging around £100 or so for a polo shirt. They didn't. They kept it true to the sort of, it's slightly elevated pricing, but not elevated that it becomes unrealistic. And for that step up in quality that you get with the Originals pieces, I think it's worth those extra few pounds. But for me, that was great to see that they didn't really hike the prices. The depth of the collection. That's another thing that I love about the Originals collection that Adidas have done this year is it's not just a small capsule collection made of 8 pieces and that's it and it's gone and it's a one hit and it's done. They've really committed to this, bringing out drops throughout the year, which again, I think is a very cool strategy to have with a sort of a launch like this. And then lastly, the details. The details on all of the pieces from the Originals drop, the ones that I've got in my hand on, the details, the fabrics, the little touches, the real celebrations of the Originals lineup. The Trefoil logo doesn't just get plastered all over everything from sportswear. When it's used, it has meaning, and I think that that really comes across in this latest Originals collection. So for me, Adidas just have to be on this list. Okay, two more brands. Footjoy for me have always made the best golf shoes in the game, and they've taken things one step further this year with the Hyperflex. The Hyperflex, it's just been an absolutely insane shoe, very, very popular. I do have a review on the channel. I'll leave a card somewhere up there. Go and check that out. But very, very popular golf shoe, great performing shoe. And then they've really stepped things up with the Legend series that they've done this year, as well as the special projects. The Buscemi shoe this year was just nuts, and then the Amy Leon Dore shoe that they've just released as well. Just execution is off the charts, and they are just snowballing at the moment, and I'd absolutely love to see it, because I remember the good old days of Footjoy with 2 drops in a year, limited colorways, not really like no collaborations, no real special projects. And to see where they've come, that was only 2019, 2020, but to see where they've come from then to now, light years, and I just think they're doing an absolutely killer job. And lastly, Ralph Lauren RLX. They're never pushing the boundaries of what's possible. They're always refining, it's always contemporary designs, it's always a little add of color that complements the greater collection. The gear is always gonna fit good. It's always gonna be made of high quality products. The age old, oh, it's just got a horse on it, or it's just got a logo on it, it's just the same as anything else, is absolutely rubbish until you wear some of those pieces and experience it for yourself. For me, they are just absolutely top when it comes to design, color offerings. The prints that they do for me, yes, the flowery prints, maybe not to everyone's taste, and that's not really what I'm about, but I can appreciate them from a design perspective. I just think everything that they do is class, and I really like how they limit the tour use. They've got tour players, not many, but people like Billy Horschel who are really going to carry off the gear well. And for me, that makes quite a big difference when it comes to sort of the perception of the brand. To have players that are always going to look good in their clothing is very, very important. So for me, RLX have to be on this list. So guys, that for me is the list with a few honourable mentions of the top golf fashion brands in the space right now. The brands really pushing the envelope, really bringing us great quality product. I just think these ones are the best that I've mentioned so far. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, do hit that like button, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you on a video very, very soon.